Good afternoon. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 11th edition of the Marketing Whitebook on behalf of the Business World Group. The reason I call it a Business World Group is because since the time we acquired the Business World magazine, and it used to be just a magazine when we acquired, in the last 18 months it's been eventful. I've lost 20 kgs and I've lost about 600 strands of hair. But on a very serious note, since the time we acquired the Business World Group, we have not become just a magazine, but we have become more than a magazine. And I want to spend 2 minutes talking to you about that. And I will come to the Marketing White Book. One, today, Business World, the magazine is a fortnightly. The last two issues are here. We've changed the look and feel of the magazine. The current issue, which will be there till the weekend and the new issue comes out, is on the e-commerce revolution that is taking place in India. So, of course, it takes a contrarian view. Some things that we all discuss at cocktails, are the valuations realistic? Is there a bubble waiting to happen? Is there a grease happening in the Indian e-commerce domain? To use a very popular phenomena happening in Europe just now. So is grease being replicated in the Indian .com industry? And we presented data from ACRA, where Flipkart is listed, and we brought a perspective why e-commerce is in, but maybe some of the companies that are working in the current business model may not work. Just to give you the story was retweeted about 900 times till yesterday. And you know, retweet has become a measure of whether your story is really liked. Of course, there are lots of people who feel left out in the valuation game, but a lot of them genuinely believe that valuations and business models somehow are not syncing. The last issue was a young startup issue. The awards are on 23rd July, the Young Startup Awards, the young entrepreneur issue that Business World brings out every year. And if you look at the people on the cover, except one person who's my age but looks younger than me, used to work with me about 16 years back, except him, everybody on the cover is, I don't think you'll be able to recognize. So these are new people, new entrepreneurs who are hopefully building the unicorns of future. So when we do a entrepreneur issue, we actually discover entrepreneurs rather putting entrepreneurs who have a $20 million or a $40 million business already in terms of valuation, maybe not in terms of business. So really we're in the business of content, and hence I'm talking about content. We've also, in January 2015, we launched the BW Hotelier. 3 issues are out. BW Hotelier is a joint venture with a licensing arrangement with a European publisher, which is in 30 countries. It's the #1 product, editorial product in that domain. The first BW Hotelier conference is on 24th July. It's focused on F&B. So we've built a community of hoteliers. We launched the BW Smart Cities as a magazine and as a digital platform in March end. Today, the 3rd issue is going to be out soon. Our first BW community event, BW Smart City community event, is on 8th July in Jaipur. So really, while Business World continues to be a mass consumer magazine, our stand sales in the last 3 months are up by 35%. We are a magazine which is the costliest magazine in this segment, 60 rupees. So we've really gone aggressive on the business. About 30 days back, we launched the businessworld.in. In the last 10 days, our traffic had become about 9 times what it used to be, and we have a very large base. We're gunning for a 5 million traffic in the next 18 months. Hopefully, we'll do it much before. Hopefully, we'll be 2 to 3 million in the next 6 months. So really, digital will become very important to what we do at Business World. I don't want to talk about our white books today. We have the Marketing White Book. So I really wanted to take this opportunity to be able to tell you that we at Business World are not just Business World, the magazine now. We are the businessworld.in, which is a separate digital daily platform. So it really competes with daily products and individuals who tweet. Everybody is a marketer. Everybody is a newsmaker. I just want to tell you that when we talk of marketing, and I'm not really a marketer, I've never had a job as CMO, but really I hold the brands that we champion very close to my heart. And I have said this before, that the problem with marketing is that the CEOs of companies don't want to be CMOs. Most CMOs want to be CEOs. Jyotsna Makkar from Microsoft is there. She's the CMO of Microsoft. But the problem is too many CEOs look down on marketing, or at least don't spend enough time on marketing, while they have lots of affinity for the brand, and really that's what they build their businesses around. I think marketing is too important to be left just to CMOs or to be anybody in the company. Also, if we look at trends, a 2013 report by the Aspen Institute concludes that as a society, we are shifting to a power curve society in which prosperity no longer follows a bell curve distribution, but instead accumulates at top of strata where winner takes it all. And hence, we are creating a society where winner takes it all. But at the other end of technology, the small businesses, individuals are also doing well. To look at the long tail that Chris Anderson talks about. These innovations in the digital economy are accentuating trends like the one Tim Lebranch talks in his book, The Business Romantic. He says, it is not only the future that is unevenly distributed. To paraphrase William Gibson's famous quote, so is the creation of value. And the reason I'm talking about this at a marketing white book is, our theme is, I am a marketer. And every individual today is tweeting, is sharing information, is creating content, and hence, by that definition, is becoming a marketer. When Facebook bought WhatsApp for $19 billion US in 2013, it paid a price equivalent to $345 million for each of the 55 employees that WhatsApp had. So really, we are dealing with an economy where we don't know who owns the future, who is going to win in the future. Jason Liner points to the implications for the working professionals and entrepreneurs in today's digital economy. He talks about the fact that Kodak employed 140,000 people, Instagram 13, and Kodak folded up. Isn't that scary? We have entered a binary age where software not only eats the world, as Silicon Valley venture capitalist Mark Anderson points out, but apparently also the middle class. Lifeboat, which is a group that described itself as a movement, which is a group that celebrates deep friendships. Lifeboat, a group that celebrates deep friendships, recently concluded a full-scale study on the case of friendship, and its results were very sobering. Only a quarter of adults are truly satisfied with their relationships, despite the rise in social networking sites and increased opportunities to connect online. Lifeboat study suggests that friendship in USA, and this is an American study, is really in a state of crisis. Though these are American findings, the social and digital behavior is unique to communities. But if we were to extrapolate this to India, and what happens in America, at some stage, some part of it happens in India, the Indian society is likely to, maybe in the not in the same proportion, mirror these trends. Marketers and business leaders are dealing with human beings and consumers whose sense of isolation is playing out like a house of mirrors against our developing digital landscape. Marketers are dealing with the twin forces of oxymoronish phenomena playing at the same time and the experiential economy taking center stage. How do Indian marketers and entrepreneurs spot these opportunities and trends is what the 11th Business World Marketing Whitebook tries to do. It's a toolkit to help marketers to make a sense of an increasing data-intense choices, multiple touch points, multiple experiences, and shrinking budgets. Why the marketing white book then should be a book alone? Shouldn't it be an app? Are we dealing with choices which boil down to either or? So this year, while today we launched the book at the Mumbai launch of the Marketing White Book, which is on 21st July, we launched the Marketing White Book app. So Marketing White Book will get updated at least 4 times a year. Because in an increasingly dynamic world, we cannot have a Marketing White Book that comes out once a year. We probably need to update as things happen which are relevant to our landscape. With this, I welcome you to the 11th edition of the Marketing White Book, and I hope that we work with some of you to make sure we help you reach out to your consumers. And if there's any feedback on editorial content, ideas, collaboration opportunities, my colleagues are in the room, and you may be happy to talk to them, collaborate with them. We have a star lineup of speakers, and to top it up, we have Papa CJ doing his show naked for us. Thank you so much.